So after it's all said and done, what started off as being a smaller kind of standalone piece with a couple of locations, it ended up becoming what could either be looked at as a fully formatted short film, or it could almost be considered a pilot. Um, because obviously you've got these 5 different origin stories, and there could be spin-offs and different things back and forth and whatever else. But location wise, how many locations do you feel like were finally scripted in the last shooting draft?
Gosh, I feel like a good like 10, 12, I would feel, or because yeah, it's hard to think because it's hard to think because we maybe more, maybe 15, I guess, because we did. I mean, my apartment was probably 5
Sure.
at
I mean,
least.
just ballparking it and thinking back on it, I think you're probably looking at something more like 20 locations.
Right. Yeah.
Because you've got the veranda, you've got the spot where the kill happens at the end, you've got the exterior
meeting,
with the Mexican, you've got the church, you've got the desert,
Yeah.
you've got the bar, you've got all these different places.
Yeah.
And so basically what you did is you created an impossible to shoot script.
when the goal was to make the easiest thing possible to script it and show. Yes.
But you did it.
Yes.
You did it.
Yes.
This is essentially your first time directing, yeah?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
And how did you feel about that process once it was completed? And what was your day-to-day like? Like, where was your mentality? What did you feel like in terms of the crew that you brought in terms of the cast that you were able to assemble?
Well, I thought we did a really good job with, I mean, the cast, you guys were beyond amazing. And some things were last minute. You know, we had some actors dropped out, and we had to replace really quick. But what we ended up with, you know, luckily, you know, Chris Clancy, the other producer on this, he's been in this town for a while and he's worked on a lot of projects, and so we always had a lot of people to draw from. What was cool about a lot of the initial people, like, you know, like you and Lauren, who plays Sophia, and you know, Lonnie, is that, and I know you guys from, you know, working in restaurants and stuff like that.
Sure.
So we kind of only know each other from that kind of realm. So it was really, really fun to all of us to be in the element of what we're really passionate about.
Sure.
And what we really, really enjoy doing, and what we our hopes and our dreams and everything, and seeing how creative all of you guys were, and your artists, and seeing all that was a blast. So the day-to-day was very, very compacted because we only had a week, and I was actually moving. I was leaving LA the next week, so we had to do it in this time frame. So it was really about just I kind of tried to stay in the moment as much as possible, because if I started to think about all the stuff we were trying to do with the locations and the travel and the time, I probably would have like started weeping uncontrollably and not been able to get out of bed. But so, you know, it was just like, okay, we got to go from the hills of Hollywood, and we got to make it over to the valley, and we're only gonna have an hour and a half there. Okay, go. Sure. If that's all we could do, no problem. You know.
Well, there's never any traffic, so you're.
There's never any traffic, so yeah, it's Los Angeles.
It's easy.
Yeah. So yeah, I think staying in it, and I think I was able to do that because you know, this was my first time, and not really knowing what I was doing. It was easy for me to concentrate because I wanted also, you know, for you guys to have the best. You know, you're doing great work, and it was really important to me that you guys all got great footage out of it.
Sure.
So, but yeah, it was tough. I mean, those ends of those days were like, some of them we couldn't even talk. We'd just be like exhausted, and we're like, well, what do we have tomorrow? And you're looking at tomorrow's list, and you're like, you're fucking kidding me. Like, we really have to do all this
Yeah.
tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. And it was like, that was just like, kind of all there was to it. We didn't really have any choice or any wiggle room with that. So, um, yeah, that was, when it was done at first, I was like, I will never again, like the next thing I do is going to be in one room with like two actors.
Which was your primary, your
Was
initial
my
thought?
initial
when,
thought.
Yeah,
So after you have to tighten up my writing process or what. But when I stepped back from it, then I was able to appreciate it a lot more. And like talking to everyone today, it was pretty damn cool. But yeah, at the time, I mean, the end of the days was like this was awful. And
Yeah.
we're on day one.
here's another